Any day spent sewing is a good day. I think we can all agree. So let's get this pot of coffee started. Hi everyone, welcome to Sew Lovely with Grace. If you're new here, I'm Grace. If you're returning, welcome back. Any day spent sewing is a good day. Absolutely. Any day spent sewing with my cup of coffee and my cute little mug is a great day. And this mug was gifted to me by Jane, my neighbor. She's my friend who I go to lunch with occasionally with the girls on a monthly basis, and we have a great time. Thank you, Jane. In today's video, I'm going to show you two tops I made. They're quick makes, and I made them from my stash, this Hobby Lobby fabric that I've been wanting to sew up, and they're very quick, very easy, and absolutely adorable. And the first top I'm going to show you is the one I'm wearing, of course, and that's a New Look pattern. It's New Look 6507. This one right here, this top, view D. Now if you look at that photo closely, it's cut as a crop. Well, I wanted it to be a regular top that, you know, below the waist, so I added 2 inches. So I'm going to model this for you. But one thing I like about this top is very simple. It has just this one elastic here, the strap, this cute little flounce, and that's it, and a front and a back. And then the second top I'm going to show you I made from this pattern, Butterick 6899, the top with the twist front. And I'm going to tell you about that. But first, I want to give my shout out. This week's shout out goes to Katrina from Create Something Pretty. Katrina's from Australia, and her channel is wonderful. She creates a lot of things that are pretty. She has sewing, knitting, crocheting. She makes all kinds of things. I really admire her talent. She has a beautiful sewing room and a wonderful garden, and her area is just so beautiful. So drop her a comment, subscribe, and support her because she's wonderful. And I like to support all of the sewing YouTubers in the sewing community. I do realize that the summer season is over and we were entering into fall, but there was just a couple of tops I really wanted to get out before the fall season. And here in Florida, it's still in the 80s every day this week. So it was okay for me to make, and I'm going to wear them now, even though fall has started. And this New Look pattern, 6507, is a quick make. And, you know, it's easy, and I enjoyed it. One note though, fortunately I had an extra fabric, because what I did not realize is this top is more of a crop. It's right above the waist. And what I did was I cut the fabric to the pattern, and then I held it up to me and I go, ooh, this is too short for me. I mean, the style was fine, but it's not what I wanted. So I added a few inches so it rested below the waist, above the hips. Because this is the piece, pattern piece number 7 for view D, is the front and the back. And there's the cut line. So you just want to make a note of that. I didn't realize it until I cut it. So fortunately I had a lot of this extra fabric. This fabric I got at Hobby Lobby. It's like a polyester challis, very soft and breezy and just great for the summer. And I just want to tell you about that. Only one issue I have with this top. And if you want to make it, it's very simple. You have the elastic here, you have a strap, the flounce, a front and a back, and you're done. And I literally made it in one day. What I like about this pattern is the variety of fabrics you can use. It calls for wovens, but there's a big list, and I'm going to read them off to you. Batiks, calico, chambray, cotton lawn, cotton types, crepe de chine, double georgette, gauze, gingham, linen types, silky types, and foil. So pretty much anything in your stash, you could probably use a woven for this pattern. And what I did was, I did go to my stash, and I had this Hobby Lobby fabric that I wanted to sew up for a long time. I got it in the beginning of the summer. I saw it there recently, so they still might have it. It's like olive green, and it has these white flowers with black leaves. It's very silky, but this is the piece that I cut that was right on the cut line, and I recut it a little longer. I also cut it in a size medium because it has 1.5 inches of ease in the bust, and I thought it came out perfect. The fit is just right. So what I'm going to do now is model it for you. I'm going to model it for you with 2 different looks. So yeah, I'm really loving this top. This little fun little flounce here, I finished it with a rolled edge on my serger. I didn't want to do a narrow hem because that would have been a bear on the sewing machine and not as decorative. I just think this rolled hem adds a nice decorative look to it. Also, the flounce here, the seam of the flounce is right here, and the armhole is finished with a 1/2 inch wide single fold bias tape. We have 3/8 inch wide elastic here at the top, and the 1 inch wide strap. And like I said, I lengthened it so that it's more of a regular top than a crop. You could wear it as a crop. That's absolutely adorable. But let me show you the whole thing on the back. And I'm wearing my capri jeans. I love capris. White, black, tan. I have a variety. I just enjoy wearing capris, and I have my tennis shoes on. I just think a nice little casual look, comfortable, and I live in Florida, so I get to go out wearing shorts or whatever, but I'm more comfortable with my capris. I just think it adds a little more just style and fun. So this is the top, and I highly recommend it. It's absolutely fun, and I love the length here. Just came out great. And this is the look. So now I'm going to go inside and change into another pair of pants and a different look. So for this look, I paired them with these jeggings, these black jeggings, these slimming pants. I really like these a lot. And my wedge sandals. Very elegant, a little more dressier to wear if you want to go out for dinner or get some drinks, cocktails. This is very nice to go out. And I think it looks great with this top. It's a great pairing. You could wear white pants, you could wear white capris, you could wear the black, you could wear a skirt. I think a lot really goes with this fabric from Hobby Lobby. If you could find this fabric, I would get it. And the top also. So I hope you like this pairing. You know, I know I'm going to get a lot of wear out of this top, and I'm going to make more. So as you can see, New Look 6507 is definitely a pattern to have in your collection. The other thing is you can make all these dresses here. I absolutely love these. If you get the right fabric, it would be phenomenal for an evening out, a daytime party, lunch, anything. And it's just easy to make. So I hope you enjoyed that. And next, I'm going to move on to the next pattern that I'm excited about. And it's a Butterick 6899 with the twist front. I made this. Now, So Happy has a tutorial on this pattern. I love her channel because I go to her channel for a lot of, just to see how she does it. And she's very thorough. And she had a tutorial on this. Now, she did hers in a woven, which is what the pattern calls for. This calls for a woven with a zipper let's see, silk, challis, crepe de chine, double georgette, cotton blends, and a 22-inch invisible zipper. Well, in her video, she mentioned you could make it out of a knit, and I was intrigued because I had a knit fabric that I absolutely loved that I got at Hobby Lobby. And I was like, this fabric would be gorgeous for that pattern. Look at this. Beautiful. It has great stretch. This is a jersey knit. It is so soft, comfortable, and it's not sheer. So I decided to make the top with the knit. I eliminated the zipper. I put a little small button at the top so you could take it on and off over your head. And let me show you that top. I'm going to model it for you. Are we ready to go somewhere? I'm ready. I'm in the mood with this outfit on. This is so much fun. So this is a jersey knit. It has seam down the middle, seam down here, seam under the bust, and a back seam. And I did not put in the zipper. I put in this little button here because it's just a smidge too small to get off, you know, over your head. So I had to put a button there. But this knit is very nice and soft. And I like this little twist front design. I did a narrow hem on the sleeves. And it just worked out really great with the knit, eliminating the zipper. And I'm wearing these jean jeggings. These are denim with my tennis shoes. That's very fun, stylish, and comfortable. So you could go for a walk, go shopping in this outfit. And I love it. This top is definitely another winner with the twist front. You could do it in a woven, you could do it in a knit, and I did it in a knit, and I'm so happy I did. So if you find the right fabric, you can get the right look. Lots of fun. There you go. Love it. This top is probably going to be my girls out luncheon for later this month, if it's cool, because it's getting a little warm with this jersey knit. If it's warm out, then I'll wear the one I just modeled earlier, the new look top with the flounce. But I'm excited about these two tops. Yes, this Butterick 6899 top is definitely a winner. But I got to tell you a detail about it that is really, it's not minor, it's kind of a big deal about sizing. There are no finished garment measurements. And you got a woven, you got a knit. When I use knits, I size down. With the woven, you know, it could be a little big. I think it ran big. I normally would have cut a 16. I went with a 14 with this knit fabric, and it was still a little big. I contacted Simplicity. I printed out the email from Simplicity because I said, what size should I pick? There is no finished garment measurements. And they wrote, hi, due to the design, the front being twisted and gathered, the finished measurements are not provided. That's not helpful. So I guess you gotta have experience or just keep trying different things. But I had a lot of this fabric. I didn't waste any, but I just kept taking it in till it fit. And I just wanted to let you know about it. It is tricky with the sizing for this pattern. Would I make this pattern again? Maybe, but I'm not sure. I have a new look pattern that I prefer that's very similar. It has the twist front. The only difference is the neckline here goes down. And sometimes that could be too low, but I always sew up an inch and it works out fine. Whereas this pattern, the neckline comes right up to your neck, unless you're doing this view where it has this little slit at the neckline and the little flounce ruffle sleeves. But it's okay. I liked it. I like the look. I like the end result. The knotted twist front here, the seam here in the neckline with the facing. I used a knit interfacing for the facing. Then I did a narrow hem and narrow hemmed it. All in all, it's not a hard sew. It's just sizing is very tricky. So that's my summary of that pattern. And oh, I want to tell you what fabrics you can use with it. I know I said woven, but let me give you the list. Silk, challis, crepe de chine, double georgette, and cotton blends. And like I said, 22-inch invisible zipper. And but it's just funny because none of the front or back pieces, the front piece should have finished garment measurements on it, and none of the pattern pieces did. So I just want to let you know about that. But I do like my tops that I made in this video. And I also want to show you a notion that I got at Dollar Tree. I bought a seam roller. I have a seam roller from Clover, and it cost over $11. And then I found something similar at Dollar Tree, and I was like, wow, it's better. It's even wider. So the one I got from Clover, I don't know if you use a seam roller, but it's great for quilts, but I use it on garments. You know, when it calls to finger press a seam open, I use this instrument here. It's plastic, has this little roller, and I can't believe how much this costs. It's over $11. And what I found at Dollar Tree in the beauty and health and beauty section is this facial roller that is even wider, and it's only $1.25. Now the last thing I want to leave you with are two new look patterns that I picked up that I'm real excited about. I got one at Hobby Lobby and one at Joann's. The one I got at Joann's is this new look 6381. I've seen it everywhere. It's this big flowy pants with the elastic waist, looks really easy, and I just had to pick it up. But the one I'm really excited about is this other new look pattern I got at Hobby Lobby. This pattern is a cargo pants. Look at that. Now cargo pants are really big this season. I'm seeing these patterns everywhere. This is new look 6055, and what's interesting about it is the date of this pattern. This is an old pattern, 2011. So as you can see, your patterns, if they're out of style, they come back, they go, they come back. And this one I liked because it just has a simple side pocket here with the drawstring at the top, and it just looks really nice, and I had to pick it up. So I just want to leave you that with those two new look patterns. I love new look, and I got to get on them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of these two fun tops, and that you check out those patterns and try them out. And I hope you have a great weekend, and check out the upcoming sales this month for Simplicity Butterick McCalls. I post them in my community tab. I will post the sales as I become aware of them. And I hope you found this video informative and fun. And most of all, I hope you were so inspired.